Hey everyone, happy Turtle Tuesday and happy Thanksgiving. I am Anthony Scott at ToyHappyUSA.com. Today I am taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie collection Ultimate April O'Neil figure from NECA Toys. She was first exclusively available at the NECA Store, and she will also find availability at Walmart stores here in the US. The packaging includes a window box with an opening flap, and on the front there you have a really nice foil cover, and as I turn it you should be able to see April O'Neil on the TV screens, both top and bottom and to the sides. So that's very, very nicely done. The sides of the box give you images of the figure, two different sides, and of course the back of the box you have additional images of April O'Neil, a description, and you have the four turtles. Here's a look at the window box. You have an image of April O'Neil on the right there, and you see her inside a plastic tray along with all of her accessories. Here's a closer look at April O'Neil inside her plastic tray. I would also like to thank NECA Toys for providing their April O'Neil figure along for review. Greatly appreciate that. She features the likeness of actress Judith Hoag, who portrayed April O'Neil in the classic 1990 movie. And it's really a stellar likeness. I think they really did a stellar job capturing it. Just as we've seen pretty much consistently throughout this line, the likenesses are the best, and with their new photorealistic technology that they can do, now's the perfect time to be offering figures like this. So NECA is really capturing this, and I think the overall products that we've seen are just phenomenal, basically. As you can see on her outfit, very nicely done. The vest, the skirt, even the necklace there, and the pins on the vest, very nicely done. She does require the use of a black base, which you see on the bottom here. Without this base, it's really hard to get her to stand up on her own. So I'm happy that they included it. And I double checked, they did not mention this base being included along with the figure, so that was definitely a nice little bonus. And here's a look at the back. On the vest, you can see all those paint washes, which came out great. Let's bring that a little bit closer so you guys can see that. And of course, the hair, very nicely done, sculpted, with a little bit of a wash on there. Here's a closer look at one of the two head sculpts, and as I said, phenomenal likeness. They really did a stellar job on it. The necklace and the pins are individually sculpted and painted, so that's also very nice. They're just basically sculpted right onto the vest here, and the necklace is sculpted right on around the neck there. Also painted are the buttons down her shirt, very nicely done. And on her arm, you also see this bracelet that's also, or excuse me, the watch, didn't see the head, that's also sculpted on there. So there's a closer look at the watch. She does stand pretty well on the base, but just know that the ankles are a little bit loose, as you see me playing around with it, so she may tend to fall over. So just be aware of that. The only problem that I have with this figure is if you look at the back of the legs, you'll see that where the joints are, those are painted, or not painted, I should say, and that is probably because it won't flake. But it's no big deal, just a little, just looks weird just looking at it visually. But overall, you're really not going to look at the figures from the back, so there's really no need to worry about that. Here's a look at that other head sculpt that I mentioned. The only real difference are the facial details. There's a look at the other one. So you pretty much almost get the exact same thing, just different. The mouth and the eyes are just a tiny bit different there. And here's a closer look at that, just so you guys can get a really good look. April O'Neil also comes with a purse, as shown, which can be placed over her shoulder and around her waist, but to get it on, you'll have to remove her head first. The pattern on the purse, very nicely done. You see it all on both sides here, and the side of it is just left in brown, as you can see. Here is another look at the pattern. You can also put accessories inside the purse, such as the sai, which I'm going to show you in a moment, but it is a little bit tricky to open up the purse. You got to really play around with it. This opening just pulls right open, and you put the sai in, or the microphone, for example. Here's a look at the sai inside the purse. She can hold it with her open grip hands. She has 3 sets of interchangeable hands. These are the open grip, so she could just take the sai right out of her purse and use that against the foot, for example. Here's a look at April O'Neil holding onto the sai. With her open grip hands, she has a really good grip on it, and the sai is given a black handle with a metallic silver blade, which you see there. April O'Neil also includes her Channel 3 microphone, which is attached to a wire there, but there's nowhere for the wire to plug in. She also includes a left pointy hand, which you see there. So she's got one finger pointing, and the microphone, very nicely done. It's painted in a light gray with blue and some light blue deco, indicating 3, or in the shape of number 3. For Channel 3. Hopefully you'll be able to see that on camera. April O'Neil also comes with a closed-fisted right hand, and I put the purse back on and the sai back in the hand just to give you guys another look of a different way to display her holding that. Here's a look at all of April O'Neil's accessories. She has her purse, the microphone, the stacks of pizza boxes, 3 sets of interchangeable hands, the sai, and the interchangeable head. You also have the black base, which is right here, with the peg right on top. The pizza box is the only accessory I haven't shown you yet, and this is very nicely done. Nice detail on the labels. They even have the top one with a label on there. Here's a comparison of the movie April O'Neil compared to the classic cartoon version of the character. As you can see, both are holding the microphone, and interestingly enough, they actually work for 2 different TV stations. Movie April O'Neil works for Channel 3, and classic cartoon April works for Channel 6. I'm not sure why they changed it in the movie, but I would be interested to know why. Here's a comparison of the newly released Ultimate Casey Jones figure, which came unmasked. This is the second version of the character with the updated articulation. Overall, both figures look great. I am so thrilled to finally have an April O'Neil figure, Judith Hoag likeness from the 1990 movie. It's really such a great time to be a fan of this property, especially if you've been collecting this line. Getting these characters in hands with the actors' likenesses is 30 plus years overdue, in my opinion. So I'm very happy we finally have it. Here's a comparison of April O'Neil with the turtles behind her, as well as another look at Casey Jones. Scale-wise, these work proportionally well together. In the film, April and Casey and other human characters were depicted as taller than the turtles, so it's great to see that NECA's paid attention to that. Overall, April O'Neil is a fantastic figure, highly recommended. She should be shipping now to Walmart stores here in the US, and check out toyhypeusa.com about international availability. Thank you again to NECA Toys for providing April along for a review. Greatly appreciate that. I am Anthony Scott at toyhypeusa.com. Please check out the photography and written portion of this review right in the link in the YouTube description. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage and reviews.